What I'd like to remind myself and my brothers and sisters today is about two of the tremendous names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim. And these names are indicative to us of Allah's tremendous, glorious attribute of mercy, and that His mercy expands over all of His creation. As Allah said in the Quran, وَإِلَهُكُمْ إِلَهٌ وَاحِدٌ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا هُوَ الرَّحْمَنُ الرَّحِيمُ. That your God is one. There is none worthy of worship except Him, and He is Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. And likewise in the verse that Allah said, وَرَحْمَتِي وَسِعَتْ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ. And my mercy encompasses everything. And we have in the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ that it means that when Allah when Allah created the creation, He wrote upon Himself, meaning He obligated upon Himself, that indeed my mercy overtakes or overcomes my anger. And we have in the Prophet of Allah, the Messenger of Allah ﷺ, the last and final messenger, how Allah described him, in which He said, لَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ عَزِيزٌ عَلَيْهِ مَا عَنِتُّمْ حَرِيصٌ عَلَيْكُمْ بِالْمُؤْمِنِينَ رَءُوفٌ رَحِيمٌ. So this verse, this tremendous verse, which means, indeed there has come to you a messenger from among yourselves, and it is heavy upon him, or difficult upon him, the hardships you face. And he is striving in helping the believers and guiding the believers, and he is kind and merciful. And from the names or descriptions of the Prophet ﷺ is that he is Nabiyyur Rahman. He is the Prophet of mercy. And likewise we have from the examples of the noble companions, Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, who the Prophet ﷺ described as the most merciful of my ummah to my ummah, is Abu Bakr. And we likewise have in the hadith that indeed Allah said, or we have in the hadith which the Prophet ﷺ said, that indeed the ones whom Allah has mercy from His slaves are the merciful ones. And that we have from the hadith that likewise that is authentic from the Prophet ﷺ, that Allah is not Allah is not merciful upon who is not merciful with the people. And that the Prophet ﷺ also said that whoever is not merciful to the people, then Allah is not merciful to him, and whoever is not forgiving of the people, Allah does not forgive him. And we want to finish with a great reminder from this tremendous, noble Sahabi, Abu Darda radiallahu anhu, that he had a jamal, he had a camel, and its name was Damoon. And he used to lend out this camel Damoon to other companions, and he would say to them and remind them every time that he would say to them he'd say rather, don't make my camel carry more than such and such amount. Don't let him carry more than such and such amount, because he can't handle it. So indeed, once it came time for that camel to die, that camel was dying, that Abu Darda said to Damoon, his camel, that do not complain about me to my Lord, for indeed I only made you carry what you could carry. Now, so with all of these tremendous reminders from the speech of Allah, from the sunnah of the Messenger of Allah ﷺ, and the guidance of His noble companions, then this should be a reminder upon us, upon the believers, that we strive to show mercy between each other.